Let there be light. It's like being in church, isn't it? We're all awakening. Welcome to a life of social distancing and disappearing. We can now fit everyone in our auction rooms, and we even allow you to stand now these days. The good news is while we've been in lockdown and in the alert levels 2 and 3, the real estate market's been very active. There's been lots of transactions taking place, and of course the turnout for today has proved that these 7 properties are popular too. So a great team here at Bayleys in Tauranga and the Mount. I'd like to extend a very warm welcome on behalf of our sellers here today, and I'll go through the conduct of auction for you shortly. We will read or call the options in the order as displayed, and that order of sale is available on the entranceway. I saw some people looking for them earlier. Of course, I can't do it on my own. I've got a team here. Dickie Berman, our branch manager here at Tauranga. Matt Clutterbuck, he's not the cameraman. He's here to assist me on the floor as well, our country sales manager. And Linda Green, I was going to say Greenhouse again, Green Slate. I'll get it right after 20 years, Linda. I know, but she was a lovely lady, or still is a lovely lady too, so it's not a bad one to be referenced to, as our manager at Mount Maunganui. Now, I need the negotiators here today. In the event that bidding doesn't reach the reserve price, I'm not permitted to sell the property without pausing. So I'll put a pause on the auction, and we'll give the highest bidder the first opportunity to deal with our seller on auction terms during the auction. If you can come together in agreement of price, then of course I can come back and can confirm the sale for you. In the event that we don't receive bidding at an acceptable level, the properties will be set aside, and then we go to stage 2, or some people would say stage 3, where we'll invite the conditional parties. And of course there's a number of people that haven't put themselves in a position to bid, such as you folk. You've got due diligence to complete or houses to sell to put themselves in that position. They can come in if a property is unsold. So if you are in a fortunate position to be cash, give yourself the best opportunity either through your bidding or through that discussion period, as a tip from me. Of course, to be cash, you've completed all your due diligence, legalised the contract, building the LIM reports, suitability of the property is really what you're uncovering in your due diligence program, and your finance does need to be in order. We do call for a 10% deposit as part payment of the purchase price. Of course, you will be aware of your obligations under the Overseas Investment Act for the properties, and of course we are conducting them in association with the real estate agents. Guides which have been given out for the properties except for Lot 1, and of course best practice for the auction under the Real Estate Institute. The conduct of auction, I'll get the slide changed for you, is covered in your terms and conditions under 2.1 to 2.8. In simple terms, I have a reserve price for the property. Subject to reaching the reserve price, the highest bidder will be declared the purchaser. In the event of a disputed bid, I'll put the property back at the last undisputed bidder, or I'll be the arbitrator. It's where 2 people want the same money, and I guess you've run out. The easiest way to determine a dispute is to find a little bit more to advance it. Otherwise, we'll go back and we'll start again. With regard to risers, I'll nominate risers which reflect the value of the property once bidding is underway. I'm happy to take questions on risers, but please note I can refuse bids if they're not in the best interest of our seller, and I may also place vendor bids. So vendor bids is when an auctioneer, in this case, will place a bid on behalf of our sellers. They're a placeholder at a level that the owners won't entertain a sale at. You'll need to be above that level. You could treat it as, say, as a counter offer if you want to look at it in those terms. All vendor bids must be declared. Successful purchases, we need you to remain behind. You have to wait till the end of all of the lots. The marketing agents will take you to one of our desks outside here, and we can complete the documentation. You need to fill in the consent to enter into an agreement. There's a GST schedule annex as well as the memorandum, so that will finalise all of your paperwork. Of course, we do have an online audience, hence the camera in the room. They can't bid online, they just can watch the property. Perhaps the telephone bidder can confirm if they're doing the same, and also have telephone bidding registrations received for some of the properties, so when the agents are bidding, they're passing through those instructions from absentee buyers too. I think that covers it for everyone. Would anyone like to ask a question before we move on? No, and I can't remember the last time I had a question either, so we must be covering off quite well. Right, well, let's go to the first offering, and it is the investment at Waihi Beach, and of course marketed by the Bradleys, and of course Brendan and Lynn, New Zealand's #1 commercial agent. So as a seller, you can ask much better than that. I don't know how the buyers feel, but an indication that you've done a good job in the product in which you sell, and we're very proud of you to have you part of our Tauranga team. So well done, you folk. 47 Wilson Road. It's the medical centre, of course, an investment for you. Feasible estate, large parcel of land, 738 metres squared on your title of Lot 4. Deposit plan is 392329, and your record of title reference number is 370196. We offer you the property subject to the tenancies. The tenancy schedule is attached to the documentation. Brendan, 4 years from 1st of March 2018, so we're sort of midway through that tenancy, and they've got 4 rights of renewal of up to 2 years each. So if the tenant is in good heart, which I understand they are, then of course you will have a good long investment. I also look at this in underlying values too, and I think in Waihi you couldn't find a residential house in this location, so maybe there's an opportunity there if you, for some reason you didn't have your tenant. But affordable in its location, of course, a need because of medical in the location too. Great commercial precinct, 100 metres from the shops there, as you can see on our slide, in a great position to the beach. Easy profile for the property on the arterial route that it has. And of course, with an annual net rental of $33,862 plus GST and OPEX, you'll be in good heart from an investment. The aerial slide just takes you down there, seeing all those on-site car parks too. Right, well, let's race to the bidding, either the phone or the floor. Who's going to start me away to lot 1 today? Opening bid. One day I might play a game with myself and just stand here and see how long I can get to. You'd like to start, folks? Well, you're waiting for me, well, I'll kick it off at the RV though. I think that's fair value at $770,000. I need a $10,000 rise from here at $770,000. On behalf of the sellers now, we got advance here at $780,000. Happy to talk with the owners at the level, but I do need a bid, otherwise we'll set it aside. At $770,000 ever the first touch. Second call now, $770,000, bid at the back at $780,000. Welcome to the bidding, sir. At $780,000, next bid would be $90,000 if you like it. At $780,000 now, right at the back here with Mastana. Second call now at $780,000. You're bidding again. Third and final opportunity at $780,000. All done. All signed at $780,000. I'll take a further position, sir. $790,000 with me. I'm happy to talk at $800,000 if you will. Do you see it at $800,000 for the money? You'll need to under my instructions. At $790,000 there, would you like to come back and bid? Prove your position at $800,000. He does at $800,000. On the threshold, I'll leave the money now at $800,000 even now. Who's got 10? First call now at 8. Second call now at $800,000. Third and final opportunity. All done. Silent at $800,000. So I'm going to need some instructions. Nicky, if you can convey that for you, the high bidder, right in the back of the room at $800,000. Okay, well, discussions are on lot 1. This next property isn't associated, so we'll move through out of your interest for these further lots. So we're at lot 2, number 8, Kokomo Key in Papamoa Beach, marketing agent being Richard, right on the telephone here with some interest with the party, and it's a feasible estate, Richard. Corner site though, so 725 square metres, and of course it gives you a little bit extra, doesn't it, on that position. So great position here in Papamoa Beach. We are known as a lot 546. Deposit plan is 79536. And a record of title being 63C folio 517. Now your channels list begins with the fixed floor coverings along with the curtains and the light fittings and the further terms. You'll also find the TV aerial, there's the automatic garage door opener along with the blinds, the roller and the Venetian blinds. 4 ceiling fans, the central vacuum unit along with the dishwasher, there's a garden shed, 1 heat pump, 2 heated towel rails, the hob and the wall oven along with the rain hood, the security system, washing machine taps, and also the spa pool, gas fire, the pump for the water feature and 2 smoke alarms. So lots of inclusions for you. Vacant possession has been set down for the 31st of July 2020, and of course residential property bidding on an inclusive GST basis doesn't affect what you bid, is what you will pay. So wonderful property here, you've got the low maintenance construction and the materials, 3 bedrooms for your accommodation, and it enjoys double living areas on the inside. As I said, it's a sheltered corner site, so it gives you great space, and then in the those living areas, how they spill into the outside entertaining areas, means you in the summer months and the warmer months, of course, you've got that extra area out to play. You're very close in relation to the reserves, so you can just simply access those for walks, and again through the walkway down to the beach access, not too far away from the property. So this is one which has been held in the family for a little while. They're going to let it go now to the new owners, and I'm going to proceed to the bidding. Who's going to start me away? Again, the phones or the floor? Who'd like to be first? Popular property for the price point. Lots of viewing in the marketing, and I do add, the market's been busy. Who'd like to start? Waiting for me? Oh, again, I'll take a position then. I always say the most intelligent person starts every auction, so I guess it's me again. At $850,000, I won't be below that level. I'm going to go on 10, so you want the 860, sir, at 850, you sit with me, you want 860? At 860 on the knot. At $860,000 there, right at the back of the room again, the favoured spot now at 860, and who's got 70 to move? First call now at $860,000 against the starting request. Second call now at $860, need to bid and buy if you like it, at $860,000. Anyone coming in? All done. Will be above this level bidding. Be quick. 880. At 880, he's put the 20, sir. You can match the 20, or I'm happy with the 10. One puts you on a good threshold as a strategy, and one doesn't quite get you there. 20, 900. At 900, the challenge laid down, we could bid the 920, or we'll take the single. At $900,000 there with my starter now. First call here at 9. Second call now at 900 against the telephone bidder, and everyone else in the room is right at the back with my starter. Third and final opportunity now at 910. And 910, would you match the 10s? At 910, he does on the nod now at 920. At 920 against the phone, be quick if you will. At $920,000 there, and who's bidding 30? First call. 930 it is, and 50 for you, sir. At 950 in agreement. At 40 in agreement, and I need 50. At 940, right. At 940, that tricks you, doesn't it, Robin? Now Robin's going to go kick me in the foot. It's 950, you can leave it there. We'll bring it all the way back. How about 60, sir? You're sure? Yeah, you've got to buy this way. At $950,000 there, think of the borrowing rates if you're stuck. At 950, the bid is here, and how about a 5 there? At 950,000, I'll take 55. Another shake of the head, second call, you're done. Give it your best shot. A high bid is this side at 950 and 55. Took a while to come, might have been the last one, you'll never know unless you bid. At 955, right back with the starter, and 60's matched, it was worth the go. At 960, how about 5? 60 is here. First call now at 960,000. Second call at 960, if you're late runner, now's the chance to raise your hand. And 65, good man. At 965. First start. 970. And 70 it is. Popular property, but great position. At 970,000. 5. You've said that before, so I'm going to ask you again. And third time, sir, you sure? Have you given it your best shot? At 970? 975. 975, you see, 975. Keep moving. 80 is it? He's on the 5s, you're on the 0s. At 975. First call now at 975, right at the back. Second call now at 975,000. Calculators out. 980 it is. And 980. That one took a while to come. Again, I think it was 2.69 was the interest rate I looked at yesterday with ASB. Not sure who you banked with. Might be your coffee that's keeping you away from the property at that rate. At 980, the high bid is here now. I'll call 3 times, otherwise we're going to take some instructions at the level. At 980,000, invite you to take that position, sir. At 980, what about a 2.5? Cut the bid in half, you sure you're done? Even a single puts you in front of being a nice auctioneer today. At 980, last chance you're done. All done at 980. I do need some instructions, thank you. High bid is $980,000. Don't run away, sir, we're not far away. Alright folks, so lot 1 and 2 are in discussions for those people arriving to the room, where we'll move to lot 3 now, and of course the marketing team with Larissa Reid and Reese Lisevsky, along with Michaela Pinkerton at the back of the room here, have been the marketing agents of a beautiful property here at number 33 Luriwai Drive. Of course it's the estate sale, and if that's a testimony to tenure, tightly held in the family, in a beautiful position there overlooking the river out into the ocean from Luriwai Drive. First for sale for the first time for the house, so it's a great opportunity, and we thank the sellers for that opportunity to represent them. A feasible estate, a good parcel of land of 2,147 square metres more or less. It's legally known as lot 1 and 2. Deposit plan is 4616, and identified record of title being 1,454, folio 81. Now your channels include the stove along the fixed floor coverings, you have the curtains and the light fittings, there's the dishwasher, the heat pump, the electric stove and hob, also the range hood, the waste disposal unit, there's the electric garage door opener and the door along with the security lighting. Vacant possession offered on the 8th of July of 2020. You need to be familiar with the executor clauses in 21. We're offering you the property on an as-is, whereas basis because of their roles in the sale. So a beautiful property, as I said, in the location. Of course, we could have called the auction on the balcony there, but we couldn't guarantee the weather for you. But the way that the property sits nice and proudly on the site, 4 bedrooms for your accommodation over the 2 levels. And thanks, you can see the playground, and there's a adults playground further up there that I'll partake with you, Reese, too, further around. But you're in a great position. You don't have to go far to admire this property, and it's one that's been often looked at, and now it's available to you. I'd say if you're in a position and you like the property, give it everything you've got to take advantage of this one. 4 bedrooms, as I said, in your accommodation. You've got the double bathrooms, garaging for 3 cars, plus you've got the carporting as well, and expansive views across a number of levels, both inside and outside. This is a very rare opportunity for you folks, so I'm going to encourage you to place your bids. Who'd like to start at one? Great property, great position.
1 million.
1 million for the heirloom, sir, $1 million there. That's going $50,000 increments from here at 1 million only there. You need to bid me $1,050,000 if you will. At $1 million there, I'm going to go straight to the $1,050,000 because I know we need to be there at least. At $1,050,000, the bid is with me. Will you bid me 1-1? At $1,050,000, 1-1, you see the value at $1,100,000 there, and 50 more will take you 150. Scratch to the nose at 1,100,000. You wouldn't be disappointed there, would you? I wouldn't be. You just have to go and find the money. At 1,000,001 now, I'll bid 50 again on the vendor bid. Sir, can you bid me 1-2? Happy to talk to you from this level. At 1,150,000, you need to be 1-2. Executives want to sell the property but not this low. At 1,150,000, can you bid me 1-2 or anyone else? Second call now, vendor bid 1-2. You're back in front. At 1,002,000. First call now, 1,200,000. Second call now, 1,200,000. Another scratch. Third and final opportunity. Raise your hands if you like it here, folks. Take the 1,125,000. Talk to the owners at 1,200,000. All done. Silent at 1,200,000. We'll take some instructions. The high bidders here with the gentleman. Okay, come together, sir. We'll have a beautiful property, and I know I'd like to have my coffees next month on that settlement date. So we'll just take a pause there. You got some instructions? We do. Of course, if you bid and you're below reserve, you have the first opportunity to talk with our sellers. Otherwise, you deal outside the room, you lose the transparency of that room on a conditional basis. Is that the final gong? Sounded like that, wasn't it? Just get on with it. Bid forthcoming? Nothing there? Alright folks, we'll set it aside and I'll move through to the neighbouring lot there at lot 5, and of course very much available for your consideration on number 19. So number 17 next door has been offered to you. Again, Kay, the marketing agent, known as the Blue House. I couldn't figure out why, but I think I've worked it out now that I see it on the big screen. So this is a fee simple estate. The land area is 579 square metres. Some of the earlier documentation has that as a cross lease. It's very much a fee simple estate. You have a lot 4 deposit plan is 337 664, and your record of title is 154665. This one includes the channels with the stove, fixed wall coverings, curtains and the light fittings, once again on an as is whereas basis, and the same purchaser acknowledgement inserted in the documentation. There is a tenant in the property. They're paying $280 per week at present, and of course you'll have possession set down the 2nd of July 2020. So another one that is a position there, you can just land bank, you could enhance there, or maybe build your dream home or beachside property for you. Again, modern homes around here, and it gives you some scale with 571 square metres for you, different price point because of the different land size there for you, but one that you could put into your family, another heirloom position for you here right in the heart of the mountain. Again, scarcity should drive you into values for these property. Land is king, and this has a lot of it. So better the money in the bank at the moment, I would say. Who's going to make me better offer now? Lot 5. How much is it?
1 million.
You've come prepared at $1 million now. Let's go, and 50s from here, and $1 million there, and who's got 50? At $1 million here now, $1 million second call. Take a 50 to move from the level now at 1. At 1 million now, third opportunity. Who's got 50 for me? At $1 million there. All done. Final opportunity. Anyone else? At $1 million? Well, I'll take the position $1 million and 50. Can you bid me 1-1? I know you're nodding because you knew you would be in that position. Can you bid me 1-1, sir?
Yep.
At 1-1, why not? At 1,100,000 there, we advance to start. At 1,000,001, who's got 150? At $1,100,000 now. First call here at 1,000,001. Second call here at 1,100,000. And final opportunity. I will take a further advance for the seller, but prefer to talk to the audience. At 1,000,001, my final instruction, sir, is 1,150,000. Can you bid me 1-2? Happy to talk to you at the level there at 1-2. You're still in the box C. At 1,200,000 here with my starter now. First call at 50. Who's got 1.25 before we pause here? Second call now at 1,200,000 only. Third and final opportunity at 1,200,000. And there's some instructions, Dickie, at the level here. I'll come and help you at 1,200,000 on lot 5. Right, folks, thank you for your pausing and your consideration there. I'm going to go back to lot 2. So we left the bidding. High bid was on the telephone at 980. That's been increased to 992. Sue, I know you're the under bidder, so I convey that through. My instruction is sell the property but don't do better. So I'm going to call in single bids from here, otherwise we let it go. At 992, the bidders here, you're playing for keeps. Would you like to take the keys out of their hands? At 992, why not? Second call now, 992. I paid to ask. Hey, well, you know, sometimes when you wait, you don't end up with the prize. At 992, the final opportunity, we're selling it. Be clear, at lot 2. It's all done. It's going. Go on, so to the telephone bidder. Thank you very much, Richard. So since we've been announcing all the award winners, Richard, it'd be remiss of me to say that you won the Rookie of the Year, but as a fine young gentleman as yourself, well done for your efforts too. The Rookie of the Year is the person that does the best in their first year of real estate, so that was Richard over Waikato Bay, plenty Tauranga. It's no mean feat. Right, well, we've still got a couple of properties which are under discussions there at Muriwai and also at Petail Road, so I'm going to go now to change the scene to Ohau and marketing agent Ewan Sears on my right-hand side here. Ewan, the property here at number 2, Parnwell Place, a nice elevated site and a picturesque property, giving you 5 bedrooms. So wonderful sized home on 675 square metres. You'll find the fee simple estate, legally known as Lot 3, deposit plan 326360 and a record of title being 107147. Your channels list, I'll read that to you. It is the fixed floor coverings, the blinds and the light fittings along with the drapes, the automatic garage door openers included. With its remotes, the irrigation system, you've got the security lighting and the dishwasher. 2 heat pumps to keep you warm and 2 heated towel rails to keep your towels warm too. The electric oven and gas hob, the refrigerator, the TV aerial, the waste disposal unit, washing machine attached. There's the TV in the master bedroom, the moisture master system, also the intercom system for the front door. So a wonderful property. Scale is large with 5 bedrooms, some 458 square metres. You take measure around. Yep. You did, here we go, just seeing if you're awake. And of course that gives you many living options, doesn't it? Because you've got this wonderful open plan area both on the inside, spilling from the kitchen into the family area, and then out onto those wonderful decks, and then you've got the second area as well. So great for entertaining friends and living as a family. And then of course that view just draws you to out those picture windows and from those viewing platforms there to the inner harbour, all the way up to Mere Island. So beautiful property from that point of view. If it's garaging you need, it's got lots of room for the garaging there, huge room for boats, jet skis or extra toys, which of course you love to enjoy in a position here at Ohau. And of course expansive downstairs workers area has been created for you too. There's the workshop, the games room or the home gym, whichever is your choice. So again at lot 6 we'll march to the opening bid request. Who's going to start their one? Your opportunity folks, substantial home, beautiful property. Property that's uncovered a lot of conditional interest. Again, I'm going to talk to the cashier. Well, no bids forthcoming here, Ewan, so you're going to the next stage here with taking interest from all parties, and if you have a price inquiry, Ewan can either take you to the property or fill in some gaps for you, but it is a wonderfully large home too. So the final offering before I return to those auctions that are on pause, I'm heading down to Whakatane, to the Coastlands subdivision. Probably close to my heart, being on site there not so long ago, and a look at the position. You're right on the front. Of course, the best ones, they only release them as they need, and of course this property here, you give you an opportunity to capture a fantastic position right on the front there. You've got a quality subdivision all around you, and this one being on the edge gives you that extra privacy. 32 metres of waterfront on that access there for the beach reserve. No height restriction in place, and quality land covenants there to protect your investment around you, because when you buy the premium sites, you're certainly going to accompany it with a premium home. Majestic ocean vistas here. You go view out to the surrounding islands in front of you there with Raurimu, Whale and White Island of course, and even around to the East Cape one side and up to the mountain on the other. So an outstanding opportunity exists for you here. You've got a regular shape, you've got a nice easy contour and some good neighbours. Let's go to the bidding now on lot 7. Who's going to start me away? Another property that's proved popular. Those parties sitting at home watching, they're hoping it's not going to sell because they want to participate afterwards. You can take it away from them if you will. Anyone like to place a bet?
I'd like to.
You'd like to?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Well, we'd all like to.
Who would you like to start?
Who would like to? Maybe we're going to be talking to you with a clause in the end. I've called 8,000 auctions. I've never had my administrator pipe up like that before. And I'm not telling her off yet. Anyone like to place a bet? Well, there we go. That'll please you because I'm going to set the property aside and we can talk afterwards, won't we? But we'll hand it back. Reese and McCann have been the marketing agents here for lot 7. I'm just going to take some instructions now on the pause lots at 5 and 3, and I'll come back to you with those. For those of you that are leaving, thank you very much for your attendance and your attention today, and we welcome you back here next week with more auctions. It's not slowing down. June and July, ahead of June and July 19, if that gives you an indication of activity for you. Right, folks, Muriwai is back first at lot 3, so we'll refer to this property. Matt, we left the bidding of the high bidder. I knew position, but I found you there. At 1,200,000, so you're now at 1,300,000. So 1,300,000, we presented that to the sellers, and they've said not just yet at the level there at 1,300,000. So I'll reopen the bidding. I'll take a 25 rise from here, otherwise we'll carry on discussions outside of the room. You need to be in advance of the number here. At $1,300,000 there for Muriwai, fantastic landmark property. Second call here, can't sell a property but happy to talk to any further interest above the level. At $1,300,000 there, all done, silent at 1,300,000. Appreciate your expression of interest, sir. We'll keep those discussions going, but I will set the property aside, and thank you, Matt, for your contribution there. So we just have a lot 5 to conclude now at number 17.
Thank you.
All right, folks, welcome back for lot 5 and the beautiful property, the Blue House. We'll just get that under negotiation. Well, we can see well last time. Now, you've made a bold play for the keys there at 1,400,000 was your increase there at 200,000 on top of there. My instructions to reopen the bidding, and I can't quite sell it to you just yet at 1,400,000, so I'm going to look for further advances here. Otherwise, we'll set it aside and we'll deal following. At $1,400,000 here for number 17, P-Town for the first time. Second call here at 1,400,000 with the high bidder. Third and final opportunity, last chance to enter the bidding. All done, so at 1,400,000. Appreciate the bid at the level soon. Encourage you to hang in there and keep the discussions going with our sellers. Well, that brings the conclusion to today's offering. Thank you very much again for your attendance, your attention and your bidding. And you're welcome back here next week. We've got some more fine properties for you to consider. Thank you and enjoy yourself. Have a great day.